Welcome back. You're still with us on Startup Street. Athi Motors, an autonomous robotics company, has raised $20 million in a Series B funding round led by Walden Catalyst Ventures and NGP Capital, reflecting the growing momentum in India's startup ecosystem. The round also saw participation from existing investors, including True Ventures, Xfinity Venture Partners, Athira Venture Partners, and Bloom Ventures. The company will use the new capital to accelerate product development and expand its operations and strengthen its global presence. Joining us now to discuss this further, Saurabh Chandra, the founder and CEO at Athi Motors. Saurabh, thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us on Startup Street. You know, Athi Motors is an industrial robotics firm, right? If you could take us through what you have on offer, how are you streamlining processes for your clients, and what makes your robots stand out versus competition?
So we make autonomous robots which work in factories. Compared to many of the competition, I think where we have really stood out is with our focus on manufacturing and with our 3D navigation technology, which allows the robots to go outdoors, handle the rain, and handle very rugged environments. So a lot of robots have been there out in the market, but really focused around warehousing or in very nice environments. I think we have really taken advantage of being developed in India in rugged environments, and we are taking that capability to the world.
Right, and you've raised this $20 million. How do you plan to use these funds? Anything new in the pipeline?
Of course. I mean, we started with a good tugging robot. We have the best tugging autonomous robot in the world now. And in factories, people move bins, pallets, and other custom things. So our product portfolio is increasing. First of all, with the capital that we have, we are bringing more SKUs into the market. Plus, we have our robots already running in US, Mexico, Southeast Asia, India. So we intend to just go deeper into all these markets with the capital that we have. So product expansion and deepening our ties in the market. We have 40 very large customers, 15 of them Fortune 500. So we have a lot of potential and scope to expand into our existing customers. Plus, there's just a huge amount of pipeline. I think robots are just getting adopted in manufacturing. We need to get to hundreds of customers, right? So we have a long way to go.
Absolutely. So big opportunity there from what you're saying. You know, we're going to discuss your clients and, you know, your order book a little bit in detail. But before that, you saw revenues of 12.42 crore rupees in FY24, according to reports, versus 5.7 crore rupees in FY23, right? But you also saw your losses surge nearly twofold to about 20.3 crore rupees. The opportunity is just now getting bigger for you. Talk to us about what you're targeting for this year and how do you plan to bring down your losses?
Right. So I think that's the nature of many early stage companies. As you grow, the volume of as long as your unit economics is right, which we have very strong focus on, the scale will automatically bring the burn down, right? So I think it's a natural course. You have this kind of an inverted U-turn. In fact, we expect the burn to increase before it comes down, right? So the idea is not to focus on profitability immediately, but make sure that you have solid unit economics, great customers, and the right go-to-market strategy.
Right, absolutely. And if you could sort of, take us through, you said Fortune 500 companies, you're working with a bunch of them. If you could give us a few names of the clients and, across which sectors are you working with them, and how do you plan to grow this further, right? What's your current order book at?
So mostly automotive. I think automotive is just simply the early adopter. Typically, when it comes to manufacturing automation, we are in customers like Forvia or Hyundai and many others. Typically, especially large customers in manufacturing, not very excited about showing the edge they have against other people with the automation they're using, and I'll keep that discretion for them. But generally, I think all kinds of discrete manufacturing, we saw early success with automotive, but now we are seeing consumer goods and, for example, electrical as a big sector and electronics picking up also, right? So it's basically going across all kinds of. We just bagged our first FMCG customer a few weeks ago. So I think the potential is across sectors, but this is where we have started at.
Right. So you see potential across sectors. So you just bagged even your first FMCG client, as you just pointed out. And what about your operations? Your robots are deployed across how many geographies, and where are your manufacturing facilities? What's the global expansion plan?
So we are currently, as I mentioned earlier, our robots are running across US, Mexico, India, Thailand, Singapore, Vietnam, right? So we are in all these countries. All the robots are manufactured here in Bangalore, where we also have our R&D center. So we are a full stack company, do everything from mechanical design, electronics, software, all the way to manufacturing our own robots too, right? So we absolutely do full stack on our robots, and all the robots that run around the world are manufactured right here.
So made in India for the world at this point. All right, Saurabh, we're completely
Sure.
out of time. But thank you so much for joining us on the show today. And we wish you all the best on your journey going forward.
Thank you.
And with that, it is a wrap on this edition of Startup Street. More news and updates coming up on the other side. Stay tuned.